Good morning, everyone. We're getting out on a little grouse hunt this morning just for a couple hours. It's going to be pretty quick. I've got an event at the church this afternoon. And my buckle on my pack just broke. Well, it didn't just break. I had stepped on it at the house. I was hoping I could still kind of make it work, but it's not. So I'm not really packing anything with me, no water or anything. So I'm not going to be going very far. But anyway, we'll get out. It's a beautiful morning, so we're going to just enjoy the scenery. Hopefully we'll stumble across a couple birds, and thanks for coming along. Look at the base of that tree, guys. Crazy how it's balled out like that. Pretty cool. I don't know if we got a geocache or something right here. Or somebody just left the trash up here, who knows. It's got that little white rock underneath, like maybe it's marking that spot, but I don't believe I'll be opening that. You just never know. Well, curiosity got the better of me and I did open it. We got a badge, we got a rock, and a zip fizz. So that's what's in the little canister. Well, we're getting ready to do what I always seem to do. Push through a spot that you wouldn't want to walk through. No sane person would hike through this mess. As you can probably see, the GoPro's on my chest, and I'm sure you can see this is all way higher than that, up over my shoulders. And I could go around it, but I'd have to go way, way up to get on the other side of this patch, or drop all the way back down to the trail. And I don't particularly want to do either, so just gonna bushwhack through it. Looks like maybe it's a little less thick right up here, so work our way up here. Yeah, I think that's going to be a little better at least. At least for 10 yards or so, then we'll get back into the next patch. Well, we're back down on the trail. Fought through that stuff for about 30 minutes. If you're wondering, why do you just stay on the trail at the beginning? Because I've certainly shot birds right from this trail. I had a trail runner with 2 dogs come past me. So I figured anything right along the trail, those dogs are going to brush off. So that's why I tried to get off and gain some elevation. But it just got so thick up in there, as you could see. So there's another little canyon up here off to my left. I'll leave the trail there and work up it. See if we can get into something. This is one of my favorite parts of hiking Leatham Hollow. These white cliffs right here through the trees. I ran into the trail runner again. He was working his way back down. I asked him if they busted any birds. He said no. So I'm probably not going to hike up much more. I'm a little out of breath, sorry. I'm going to work up, maybe 10-15 more minutes, and I got to head back down to get ready for that church event. So, but I wanted to at least get to these cliffs because it's just such a pretty part of the hike. Well, guys, we're almost back to the truck. Did not see any birds. I'm just not seeing as many grouse this year. So I have a genuine question. I mean, I think I know the answer, but I don't. So we had a really, really hard winter last year. Lots and lots of snow. I know how much that hurt the deer herds. Does that hurt game birds too? I would think it would. I mean, I would think a really hard winter with all the snow we had is hard on every wild animal, but I guess I don't know. So you guys that hunt birds more than I do, that hunt pheasant and grouse, when we get a hard winter like we had, does it take a toll on the bird population? We'll do the channel shout out as I'm walking down. I'll do the minute on the mountain at the truck because I want to be able to read the verse. I don't have it memorized. It's from 1 Thessalonians. But the channel I want to shout out is Remote and Restless. He is he gets a lot of footage from up in Alaska, I believe. I mean, I should know this because I've watched a lot of his videos, but I think he's building a place in Alaska. But right now he still lives in Utah part of the year, I believe is the story. So Remote and Restless, forgive me if I mess that up. But anyway, he's got some great fishing videos, hiking videos. Check him out when you get some time. He goes on some rugged hikes. So he's probably, you know, sees this video and goes, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about when you get up over your shoulders and junk and you don't you don't know why you did it. So anyway, that's the channel. I'll put a link in the description. Check him out when you get some time. Tell him Minute on the Mountain sent you. And we're back at the truck now, so I'm gonna put my shotgun away and we'll do the Minute on the Mountain. All right, so the Minute on the Mountain comes from 1 Thessalonians chapter 1. I'm going to read verse 3. We remember before our God and Father your work produced by faith, your labor prompted by love, and your endurance inspired by hope in our Lord Jesus Christ. I want to focus on the work part. It says your work produced by faith. So our works should be a result of our faith. Our faith should produce works. It's not the other way around. We don't work to produce faith. Our faith produces works. Your labor prompted by love. You know, if we're not doing the things we do out of love, you know, Paul says it's just like a gonging cymbal, just a clanging cymbal. We're just making noise. And then lastly, and the one I want to focus on the most, your endurance inspired by hope in our Lord Jesus Christ. You know, hope is such a powerful thing. It's not really an emotion, but it affects all of our other emotions. I mentioned that at a memorial service I did recently. In fact, when we do the next Minute on the Mountain, we'll be in 2 Thessalonians, and I'm sure I'm going to do the verse that talks about how we don't grieve like the world grieves. When we lose someone, we grieve with hope. And the hope we have because of the resurrection of Jesus is so powerful. I didn't get into the whole Hunger Games thing, but my wife did. My wife really enjoyed those, and I watched them with her. And I don't remember which movie it's in because I didn't really follow them closely, but there's one of them where the bad guy has a line where he talks about how powerful fear is, but he says the one thing more powerful than fear is hope. So I just pray that if you're going through something tough today, if you're feeling like giving up, that the hope you have in Jesus Christ will give you endurance. The hope that you have that one day he's going to make every wrong right. One day he's going to take away all the pain. He's going to take away all mourning, all loss. He's going to take away sin. He's going to take away the struggle you and I have with sin. It's going to be all gone. That's the hope we have in Jesus. I pray that would give you encouragement today. Thanks so much for coming along. Sorry it was kind of a boring video. All my hunting videos this year have been boring. Didn't get an elk. Jordan didn't get a deer. And I haven't got a grouse on my 2 grouse hunts. I've been on 2 grouse hunts so far. So anyway, hopefully we'll pick it up the next time we're out. God bless you guys. We'll see you the next time we're out on the mountain.